Hey guys, welcome to another video on Bharat in Germany. My name is Bharat, and in this video I want to discuss a few posts which have been going around on the Facebook groups, and most of them are about how do you exactly come to Germany even though all of the travel bans and everything is being imposed right now. All of the screenshots I'm going to blur so that we don't have any kind of personal details, but you will see the level of desperation that some of these people have, and many of it is, like, in my opinion, very unfounded. I think, there's better things you can do right now instead of figuring out ways and jugards how exactly you can come to Germany right now. So I'll start with the first one. So this person says, hey everyone, is it possible to travel to Serbia at the moment and get a visa on arrival for Indians? From Serbia one can travel to Germany with student visa without any problem if I stay in Serbia for more than 10 days. PS, I'm asking this on a serious note, desperate times, if people can relate. So again, I mean, you are trying to figure out some kind of workarounds, and I've also seen some screenshots where the embassy essentially confirms and says that you can actually go somewhere else for 10 days and then travel to Germany whatsoever. But again, I cannot take the guarantee of all of this information because people are just posting screenshots from everywhere. So in these kind of scenarios, what would make the most sense is that you contact the embassy or the consulate directly instead of just relying on what somebody posted on the Facebook group, because that is a very bad way to proceed. Now we have the second screenshot where they say, please be patient and read it completely. Guys, as per the current travel restriction by Germany, it is clear that people entering for the first time in Germany with a valid D visa are not allowed from India. I'm planning to travel to Maldives and stay there for 10 days and then travel to Frankfurt from Malé. I don't know, whatever it's pronounced. As per the guidelines, passengers doesn't mean Indians who have been in India. So, story. The main important thing that I found very interesting again is the comment from a person which says, hey guys, just to clear everything out, I've confirmed this with Delhi Embassy. This is not illegal and forbidden. We can try this way. So what you have to remember in these kind of scenarios is that it is not a good idea that you are just seeing the first comment and you are relying on that person's information, right? Maybe it works out for them, they confirmed it, they would have the email or something. Always have it in written. Never just call and say, okay, I have this and this problem, can you tell me what can I do here? Because verbal things are still not in writing. If you would have a written email conversation where the embassy says that yes, you can travel, that's a different story. But I do not believe that with all of this misinformation going around, you should just trust the first thing that you see. Then we have the next screenshot, which is another one from these air bubble groups. So you have, for the first time travelers to Germany, to overcome last 10 days stay in India so that we can qualify entry to Germany, what is your suggestion? Maldives, Sri Lanka or Nepal? Maldives is costly, any other cheaper and best options? Thanks all for your support for my previous post. So again, people trying out ways, man. Here everybody's trying to understand how to control this pandemic, and people are still trying to figure out ways to just come to Germany. And I understand many people might also think, okay, it's easy for you to say because you're already sitting in Europe and things are not so bad or something. But what you have to understand is there is no foolproof way that you will actually fly from one place to the other and not get infected during the way, even though the tests are being taken when you fly and when you arrive. Because during these durations, it is highly likely that sometimes one person is being tested negative, whereas afterwards it actually incubates and then shows up as positive afterwards. We have seen cases like these. Even recently there were 20 Indian students who flew from India to Belgium and brought the new variant to Europe. So that is also not such a nice thing, because these kind of workarounds, these kind of desperation of just getting to a specific place in the least amount of time possible, even though when you come to Germany, it is not going to be you will be directly able to go to the universities and attend different kind of classes. That's just not the norm right now, and I don't think that is going to happen in the next few months also, until everybody or the majority is vaccinated. And from the news that we see, they're planning the normal summer to start somewhere around end of July. We have to see what the normal summer means for them, but I still can tell you that right now, if you would fly to Germany and you would think about, I don't know, enjoying your life or something, that's just not happening at the moment. So pretty much the life that you're having right now in India, for the moment, it is going to be the same, because classes are happening online. You have to essentially buy your own food, cook your own food, wash your own clothes, all of these things. And maybe if you're in India chilling with your parents, these kind of things you can still wait up a bit on. So that was this post, and I think to kind of summarize all of this so that I have an official screenshot from the Bundespolizei Direktion Flughafen Frankfurt am Main. So there was a screenshot again like posted, and this again like seemed more legitimate because of the email address and everything which was written. So you have, hello, due to the coronavirus situation in India, only German nationals or foreigners who already live here can enter. So live here means live in Germany, and that's exactly what has been around everywhere, that you need your residence permit card, so the Aufenthaltstitel, or if you have the stamp on the passport, that is also fine. But you need the Aufenthaltserlaubnis in order to enter again in Germany. But if you haven't yet registered yourself in Germany, not at the Rathaus or the Ausländersbehörde, then you are not allowed to come from India to Germany right now. Now, another sentence was, because you haven't been here before and are not registered with a fixed address already, you are not allowed to travel to Germany. So again, this was something that I also received. So with all of this like information going around, I can give you a few important tips. The first thing is, if you are having any kind of doubt, do not rely on any other information other than the written information that you receive from your local consulate or the embassy. Second, also try to cross-check it with the border police in Germany or any of the Ausländersbehörde that you're having in Germany. That is very important, because if one says something else, other says something else, it could be a problem. And yes, it can happen at times. And with the third tip, I can tell you that life is not going to be much different at the moment. Yes, you can go out for walks and stuff, but again, in some cities you also have a curfew in place, so you cannot be outside after 11 or sometime like that till 5 o'clock in the morning. So these kind of like, restrictions and everything is still in place. My recommendation would be, do not put yourself and other people in danger. Try to stay at home. Let's wait till this gets better. Once it gets better, the borders are going to open again, the flights are going to restore, and everybody can start their whatever normal life is these days. So this is pretty much my thought. Wanted to quickly share this video with you so that you don't make any kind of mistake, and do not just trust the screenshots which are flying around. Just do your own research, talk to them, and if possible, just stay at home. Don't try to find some kind of jugards, because when you make these jugards, things get worse for everybody else, because they see, okay, you're trying to figure out a way around, and then more bans happen. Things get worse. That's it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next one.